kinda wasn't really prepared, as one might be able to see from here. I guess my stream's gonna run really badly right now too, because this is supposed to be downloading. So even more not really prepared at all, as you do. Wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, more card games, but I forgot it wasn't updated. Now I'm waiting for it to update. Except it has a long update. I had it on my computer, but switched out the motherboard, had to reinstall Windows and all that, so it wasn't on here anymore. So yeah, I'm waiting through this now. Ooh, we have dual quizzes though, and the screen isn't right. Screen size isn't right here. But yeah, when your monster's attack is equal to your opponent's attacking monster, do you take damage? Both players take damage, or do neither players take damage? Also, I hope they didn't delete my file, because that would be kind of bad. That'd be kind of actually horrible. I would think that Steam cloud saves it, right? I don't know. Monster's attack is equal to your opponent's attacking monsters. Either player takes damage. You just both get destroyed. What is the name of this card? It's Ojama Delta Hurricane, because you can tell, because there's Ojama yellow right there, and that's Ojama green, and that's Ojama black. What are the lessons of the duel school where you can learn about dueling called? I don't know. I think it's duel quizzes? What is this called? Dual training? Dual tests? I think it's dual quizzes. Yeah, it's dual quizzes. I got it right and didn't even know. Got it right and didn't even know. Which of these are printed on a monster card? Ability, attribute, limit. I mean, I know. Do they mean like the word? Because I feel like ability and attribute are kind of similar. I'll say attribute. Contributing a monster to normal summon a level 5 or higher monster is called super summon. Yes, it's definitely super summon, right? I super summon my super summon photon galaxy-eyed cyber dragon, and it's real cool, But no, it's tribute summon. Anyways, I can't increase the screen size without, like, you know, like, I can do it artificially, like this, but that doesn't look good. That looks bad. I need to wait until the game lets me go into the options to make it full screen. Oh, and that goes through my stuff. I guess I can try though. Get to see the live screen editing. Instead of having an actual informative stream. Also, you can see the weird resolution I set for this display I have. Instead of 16, do 1592. Perfect resolution size. Not 1080. Actually, I'm pretty sure 1080 is fine. But still. Anyways, I guess stretched out it doesn't. It's a little blurry. Well, we'll fix it eventually. Fix it eventually, but for right now, we have the most riveting challenges before us. And yeah. Everyone's real excited because you get to see Rex Raptor. What best describes this character? Spent life savings on fashion. Spent his life savings on a rare card. Spent his life savings on tuition. I'm gonna say life savings on a card is my final answer. I know my stream's running horribly right now too. I'm aware of that. But yeah. want this game to download, but I also want to stream. So there's a conundrum. How many drop frames do I have? It's like 60 drop frames, but at the same time, is that much really happening here? I guess it's gonna make everyone buffer, though, if they try to watch this. I don't know what that means, Stone, but hi. Enjoy all the buffering. Recommend coming back at like an hour, give or take. This is a stream where you can be told not to watch the stream, and that's how I get more views. Makes sense. Streaming a download. What could go wrong? So yeah, anyway, what best describes this character? Dreams of buying a car, dreams of buying an airplane, wants to buy a fishing boat. He's Mego Tsunami, so we all know that he obviously wants to buy an airplane, but I'm gonna say fishing boat, because that just, I don't know. Hey, what do you know? What is the name of this card? Well, it's an armored dragon, so I'm thinking Harpy Girl might be it, but Legendary Fisherman's also a good contender. But you know, those could always just be trick answers. So I'm gonna say Armed Dragon level 7. Hey, what do you know? What's this character's name? You know, Yugi is a small kid with a lot of hair, and Pegasus is a guy with a weird Millennium Eye and girlfriend issues, but something about them just seems a little off, so I'm gonna go with Odeon. Hey, what do you know? What kind of spell card is this? It's a quick play. We don't need to look at that. Yeah, now give me a free card back. No, that'd be dumb. That'd probably be dumb. Probably be dumb. Oh yeah, that's definitely buffering a lot. I wonder if I could help it. I mean, the bitrate's not that terrible, it's just I have a lot of dropped frames since I am downloading, which is always good. What can you duel? What can you duel with your friends? I mean, yeah. What type of car is this? I'm pretty sure it's a machine, right? Oh no, it's fairy. Okay. Or is it a warrior? I don't know. This is sword and shield, though. I got one wrong. Makes me feel bad. Idle duel can be used from what stage? I have no idea. What best describes this character? Why would they give questions like that about the game if they would think that you haven't played the game yet while you're downloading it? Doesn't that not make sense? What best describes this character? Calm. Thank you. What kind of spell card is this? The normal one. What kind of spell card is this? It's also a normal one. What is the name of this card? Graceful Dice. I see that stuff I know. In which zones can you summon a monster? The zone where you put monsters. Spell zones. Summon zones. Monster zones. Okay, come on, game. You don't gotta do that. What attack is this card's attack? Pretty sure it's 0, right? Yeah. Out of 28 questions, 18 correct. Yeah, you don't have to remind me, jerks. What type of card is this? Dragon, Beast, Twin. Dragon. What is the name of this card? Blue Eyes White Dragon seems right since it's a weird amalgamation and no way a dragon. So I lean hard towards that. It could definitely be that. But I will say relinquished, because I actually already know what most of these are. Which of these are not printed on a spell card? weird question. Which card is related to this card? Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Dark Magician Girl. Well, obviously. Okay, we already know. Everyone already knows. What kind of trap card is this? A normal trap? Normal trap. What is the name of this card? It is this thing. Embodiment of Aphis, whatever. I know what it is. You know what it is. I don't. Oh boy. My stream is so far behind. I might just restart it restart my stream when it actually gets to the download part. What type? Luckily, since it's a mobile game that doesn't have a ton of data, it's still going relatively fast and not hurting my stream that much, kind of. What type of card is this? This one's a fairy, right? Yeah. When your monster's attack is less than your opponent's attacking monster, your opponent takes damage. You take damage. Both players take damage. When your monster's attack is less than you. What kind of trap card is this? Got the little infinity symbol. That means it lasts forever, as we all know. That means it is a continuous trap card. I suppose if anyone randomly came in here and wanted to know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! This random quiz might give some slight insight. They already gave us one for this, but it's just like worded differently. They'll only have 2 wrong. He has a bug on his shirt, why would they even ask? What kind of trap card is this? You can see, no thing there, so it means it's a normal one. What type of card is this? He's a spellcaster, because, you know, Scepter, so, yeah. Usually it says on the card, but we all know what it is. This is a warrior also. You can tell because he has that censored pike that just has a little bead doodle bop thing. That's so weird that they did that. All the censored cards. Which card is related to this card? Thousand Knives. It's one of his magical abilities. Aroma strategy. She sprays perfumes on her cards. She can smell them apart. It's weird, but she managed to do it somehow. I feel like you'd have to like soak them in the perfume, right? Because then they would actually have to smell differently. And then you would actually have to remember every card in your deck by name and effect stuff. Be weird. I guess it's kind of impressive in itself if you think about it. At least she has a decent memory, right? What best describes this character? Current Duel Monsters World Champion, former Regional Duel Monsters Champion, never a Duel Monsters Champion. I think he's a Regional Champion. I feel like that's right. Yeah. Bandit Keith is the American champion. My dog is trying to open my door. What can you press? What can you press? What can you get by pressing exclamation point in Duel World? Skills, gold, cards. I guess. Yes? I feel like you can get all those, can't you? Am I wrong? I feel like you can get all those, game. What kind of trap card is this? Again, nothing there. We know it's a normal trap. They don't even have to pretend. Which card is related to this card? Elemental Hero Neos? It's kind of weird that they put this here. This is actually like a good trick question. As you could say, just because they're the same archetype, it could be Elemental Hero Vistronatrix or Elemental Hero Avian. But we know it would be Skyscraper, I guess, because they're meaning what can directly affect it in some way. Actually, are any of these wrongs? Because for the Dark Magician thing, they said what really... Well, I guess Dark Magician Girl has an effect that uses Dark Magician, though. Avian and Vistronatrix are both normal monsters, so they don't affect each other. They just have the same archetype name. So I'll say Skyscraper. Unless nothing was wrong there, which would be weird. What kind of spell card is this? We already got it 4 to name it, but we didn't get the type. You can see it's a quick play. A little lightning bolt there. A little lightning bolt means you can play it quick. So it's a quick play. We're learning. What's this character's name? Kaiba Man. Okay, we know him. It's Seto Kaiba. Just funny what they said. Which card is related to this card? Now see, I don't know what they would mean by this. Yeah, Platypus, I didn't have this installed, so now I'm having like 60 frame drops, so you're like 2 minutes behind or more or something. So I'm probably gonna restart my stream when this actually gets done, but yeah. I don't know if I want to keep doing this right now. I might want to just end my stream and wait for this to get done downloading, but I felt like streaming already. I want to wait. My dog keeps trying to come into my room. Yoji, what are you doing? I guess for a quiz, guess along. I guess I'll just say skyscraper again. Which best describes this character? And you can see my dog trying to get up. Need help. Water bottle. Ugh. Always needs me to lift him up. But yeah, many drop frames. Bitrate's surprisingly okay-ish, but the drop frames mean that I have a giant delay. So everything I'm seeing right now, like right now I can see on my stream display that it's showing like that I'm looking at the avian quiz thing. It's like at 248 or something, but I'm on 254 right now, and the Kaiba thing. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, what best describes this character? Prideful. Shy? Yeah, he does need help, but he always messes up my sheets when he tries to do it himself, too. He can kind of get up there himself, which is not a good idea. What best describes this character? Former Duel Monsters World Champion, former Duel Monsters European Champion, former Duel Monsters US Champion. Just look at that bandana. You even have to ask. Okay, now I'm getting bad frame. Now I'm getting bad bitrate. But that figures. What is required to raise your stage level in Duel Links? Completing stage missions, because that's what you do. What type of card is this? They still don't ask what type it actually is, like for the color. They haven't asked if something's a fusion, ritual, or normal, or whatever monster. It's weird. I thought they would by now. I think this is a beast. I feel like it's a beast. Is it a fairy? I don't know. I don't actually know this answer. I'm gonna say beast. Okay, that's right. Doesn't look like a fairy. It's good to see how far delayed the responses can be too. Answering the Bandit Keith thing now. When I'm on the Harpy thing. So if there wasn't a clear delay, now everyone knows what it is. Is that like a minute? I feel like it's like a minute delay. 60 frame drop seems like a minute delay. What is the name of this card? Harpy Lady Sisters? Harpy Lady Brothers? Those are obviously brothers. They're all just transsexual. The Yu-Gi-Oh card game franchise is obviously very inclusive and one to be able to make several varying cards, but because they're so inclusive, they obviously refer to them as women. So we all know that it's sisters. Because Konami is the most inclusive group on the planet. And they would never do anything wrong with their company or do anything unethical, of course. What does this card lineup at the card trader change? What does the card lineup at the card trader change? I don't actually know how often it changes. I feel like it's like every day, so I guess regular intervals. What is a few minutes? It's fine. I just want this game to finish loading, and I hope my file wasn't deleted, because that would be bad, because I got so many cards in this. Though I haven't gotten any of the new synchro stuff that they added in. It's like we're time travelers. I mean... Oh good, you got to that part. Are we time travelers? What is the name of this card? White Eyes, Blue Dragon? No. Blue Wing is White Dragon. No, it's blue. Oh, they just stopped giving me quizzes. Now I can just look at cards. Really slowly? Did it just freeze? Oh, okay. That would have been bad. I can look at cards now, though. I'm gonna flip them all over. And I'm gonna look at them. It's gonna be great. This is the card game. Flip over cards. Not gonna do anything else. Just gonna flip over cards. It'll be great. Everybody will love it. Be like, ah, cool, we got to see Cyber Blader, which is a warrior fusion effect monster, and I should have known that. Or you can get Thousand Knives, which is actually a pretty bad card, even with a Dark Magician deck. But, yeah. We can talk about how everyone hates the long amount of text that's on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and that usually turns people off from the game. Like, look, obviously they don't have a paragraph here explaining everything about this card. Nothing would turn you off about this, right? Only the most basic of effects combos here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, we can still see the censored spear. I always love looking at all the cards that get censored, though. Like, yes, the legendary fisherman definitely used a pull with a very blunt point instead of an actual spear. Obviously he wouldn't use a real spear. He doesn't want to hurt the fish, right? I still kind of wonder why they censored mobile game, though, you know? Like, why would they censor the mobile game? That doesn't make sense to me, really. I don't know if that's... I don't know what that would be. I don't know why that would happen, I guess. I feel like they wouldn't need to censor the cards on the mobile game. But maybe they're just like, we already have the text edited on these English cards or something? Because I guess they could have just taken these card files from different Yu-Gi-Oh games they already made or something. You really like when a card game has a few chapters explaining the hyper-specific use the card can have. Well, yeah, of course, everybody loves that. On the card itself. And don't worry, because, you see, the text only gets smaller as they add more information, too. Like, see? You can clearly read all the text right there. And in this blown-up version of the screen that you're all looking at, I bet you can see the text there perfectly clear, even more so. But you can also use this convenient roll-down bar. But yeah. Real life doesn't have that. Still never really used Sword and Shield for anything. We're at 300. We're, I guess halfway there-ish, kind of. I don't know, like 57% there. They show you a lot of the same cards. Why don't you give me some variety, game? Yeah, what does this thing do? Yeah, it's kind of bad. suppose Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of like one of those things where you need to, I don't know, deck building can take a while because the card paragraphs are there. But I guess when you go through reading all of them, then you learn a very specific deck and all that. And usually you start remembering card effects and all that junk, so I don't know. It can look intimidating at first, I think, but usually it's not as complex as some people try to make it out to be, I guess. But I can agree that having the giant effect text can be annoying, because there's definitely a lot of ways they could shorthand it more, and they don't. Because a lot of the things are just like paragraph text, but all we're really saying is your attack and defense swap. Why don't you just say attack and defense swap on any monster that isn't this? Or any monster that is this? You could just say that, but they don't say that. I feel like they write it out more complex than they need to. Where other games that have similar styles don't do that. So it's interesting. Say one thing you like about Hearthstone is the ability to keep cards minimal on text. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only card game where the pro players have to look at other people's cards when they play them to see what they do. Yeah, that can happen, definitely. More so if it's an archetype that someone's not used to fighting against and all that. Luckily, I can usually read pretty fast, so that doesn't usually bother me. And a lot of this stuff, since I watched like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show and all that junk as a kid, and still look at the anime sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. I know a lot of the card effects and junk from that, even if in the show they usually use like very liberal ones for the effects, or make up their own effects, but you get the gist of what they do. And yeah, usually you can, well, also, I've dueled a lot of people in my time. Either it be like my brother with all my cards in that thing with the bubble wrap, under that thing with the bubble wrap. I forget which way I always have my thing mirrored, so I start shoving my hands the wrong way. But yeah, the thing behind me, a bunch of bubble wrap, has actual cards in it. Under that. Yeah, I played the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game for a while. Mostly against my brother, but you learn card effects that way too. Because a lot of us get the power-up stuff for the cliche things and all that. I think the show's pretty good. I think it's the right kind of cheese, at least. I mean, as I always say, that no one knows that I actually always say this, since I probably have never said it before, but, no, not the flotation ring on my castle. Oh, yeah. That cheating thing where I used the, what was it, the catapult turtle to shoot a monster into the castle's ring to somehow make it get destroyed. Except the thing was like, its effect is you can destroy one card by sacrificing a monster, or something like that. I think that's the actual effect. Something like that. But yeah. There's always a certain amount of cheese. Cheese and cliches and all that junk. The campy stuff, you know? There's always a certain amount that is nice. Also, I was gonna say Morbid before I even looked at it, but thanks for the raid, Morbid. You get to see me watch a game download and be a minute behind with a bad bitrate and about 60 frames drop since I'm watching a download. But this is the next level streams. It's the enhanced streams. It ensures that you always have a constant viewership, because everybody loves to have a giant delay behind a streamer and to watch a download of someone literally just flipping cards over. It's actually the best. And show its best, I don't actually have a sound effect for this. But, yeah. I guess I could just always press 8 to laugh. I mean, I technically see it right away. It just, you guys see it at a different time. I don't know. How do you explain that? Whatever. It's time travel. What you do. But yeah, I hope they didn't delete my Duel Links file, because that would be kind of bad. I had so many cards, and I wanted to make my Battery Man deck better. Especially since they added Synchro Monsters, and I'm pretty sure they have Synchro Monsters for Battery Men. So I definitely want that, if I could get it. I guess I could make a 6 Samurai deck. They have a lot of stuff for Synchros on that, too. I wish they had Synchros for Elemental Heroes, but they don't. Forget if they have an XYZ of it. I don't know if they're gonna add XYZ in. I guess they're just gonna add everything in. This is like watching Solitaire, but much better. Well, I've been trying to talk more in stream, so flipping cards over is a good way to do it. And then I'll just go deadpan silence. But I always have Titus. I nicknamed him Luffy anyways in my game when I played it. I always have his laugh. Just in case I need anything to reassure all of my card flipping skills. Because, you know, sometimes card flipping gets hard. Eventually your finger might get tired, and you might not be able to right-click and flip over the card. And sometimes your eyes might strain when you try to look at the card that you flip over. And it becomes, you know, an actual physical strain on your body when you're trying to do this. What is a synchro? A synchro is a card that is white instead of purple or this tannish thing, or blue, or darker purple, or blue, whatever. Yeah, I guess it's darker blue, lighter blue, purple, this tan thing, and fusions are like darker purple, and then they have synchros are white. XYZ monsters, or XCs as they call them, are black cards. I think those ones look really nice. Something about synchro monsters being just white cards, kind of boring, but making a card that's just, you know, black cover, something about it's cool. Even if they're really cheap, but they still look cool. I forget what link summoning monsters look like. I think those are like blue and black, something like that. Blue and black, something like that. Vex monsters are all these darker tan colored cards. I guess they're more brown. I don't know. How do you define that? I'm surprised they don't actually have synchro monsters in here. They added 5D stuff like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 months ago? Wasn't that long ago. I think they did in October. Or maybe it was near the end of September. It was like, not that long ago. And I'm surprised they have no synchros in here. But yeah, synchro monsters are white. And you know what? I can just do this, because I'm already doing a bunch of random stuff anyway. Synchro. Where's my window capture? There it is. That works good enough. Where's my box? There it is. So, yeah, you see the Stardust Dragon thing up there? That's a Synchro monster. Forgot that I had this cropped right now. Let me uncrop it. That's the wrong button. Uncrop it. Yeah, this thing. That's how they look. I mean, it's not that bad looking, but it's interesting. As you can see, the summoning conditions are a little different though. As the under the dragon synchro effect thing it has there, it says 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monster. The thing with tuner monsters, and, well, you need a tuner monster usually as a base. The tuner fuses into a normal monster, and the objective is to get the level. So you do basic math. You make things that add up to whatever the level is of the monster, exactly, though. It has to be the exact level. It can't be over it. At least I'm pretty sure it can't be over. I don't think it can. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is level 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... oh no, 8, yeah. So if you had a level 4 tuner monster, and then you had a level 4 normal monster, you tune those into each other, and then you can summon this guy. Some of them have certain conditions to the summoning, but a lot of them are just really easy to summon out like a super strong thing. Where fusion monsters, you know, you have to have the specific cards no matter what, most of the time. So, essentially, essentially synchro monsters are just better versions of fusions. And, then XYZ monsters. Where's one to show? That's really small. That's, not seeable. Why don't they have things I can see? Just let me actually see the monster. I don't even think this is a real card, but we'll use it as something to look at anyway. I'm pretty sure this is a fake card. But yeah, this is how these usually look like. They have the black thing, and, you know, they say the same thing. Tells you, what type of monster they are, the summoning thing they are, and if they have an effect, and it tells you what you need to summon them. So like for this one, it's saying you need a Blue Eyes White Dragon to make it. But for these things, they go by ranks. You can tell that the level's different because it's reddish star things. They have these black stars, and these cards you're pretty much just multiplying, I guess. Not really multiplying. I don't know how to say it. I guess you're dividing? Maybe? But essentially, if you had 2 level 4 monsters, you put those on top of each other, and then go, I'm XZ summoning, and then you just play your XZ's monster. So these are even better versions of synchro monsters, man. So pretty much you can just get a really good card out with it, like, doing nothing. The only usual condition to this is that you need the cards played on the field. And that's the same for synchros. At least usually, unless you have a special effect. At least I'm pretty sure. Can you do it from the hand? I don't think you can do it from the hand. Maybe you can. You need the tuner at least on the field, I'm pretty sure. Either way, they're pretty much just better in every way, and if you make a deck around them, they're just always better. Now Link monsters, though. Well, actually, I should show Pendulum monsters first. Pendulum monsters are a little different. Like, look at this guy. They're like brown and bluish cards, because they're supposed to be considered like magic cards. And yeah, these ones are a little weird. They pretty much just let you summon out a bunch of stuff at once by setting a scale, and the scales are the little blue 8 and the little red 8 there, down in the right and left corners in the middle. And by setting a scale, you can do special effects, yada yada. These things pretty much got destroyed by Link monsters, so you pretty much can't use them ever again. They're there, but you pretty much can't do anything with them. And they're kind of pointless in the actual legal master duels now. I guess if they bring them back in Duel Links, they would be fine. The thing that everyone hates right now is Link summoning. And this is what Link summoning things look like. And to use Link summoning, they're these digital cards, you know, because they have the hexagons and whatever polygons things, whatever shapes are called. And yeah, you see the little arrows on the side? Pretty much you have these things called link zones now, and you have to put the link card, and if they're connected at whatever points to another monster, they link up with that monster. And yeah, it's weird. Real weird. But yeah, everyone hates link summoning and thinks it shouldn't exist. And most people say that it ruined the meta and all that junk. But yeah, that's that stuff. Always fun. People out here complaining that Artifacts is complex. They probably just think it looks complex because you have three zones you're playing on. I'd say if you played Yu-Gi-Oh! With Link summoning, that makes it complex enough. Or at least it makes it dumb. Not dumb in the fun way, usually. But yeah, pretty much XYZ monsters also ruin the meta, because then everyone would just have an extra deck with like 50 XYZ monsters, and they would only use those, and just summon the best ones right away. And people would just kind of stop using like archetype decks and stuff like that, because you can just summon XYZ monsters, usually with whatever monster, so you don't really have to worry about archetypes. So then, you know, everyone just kind of plays with whatever instead of... They just use the best cards in the game instead of making a deck with structure. There was no more people using, like, elemental heroes and cyber dragons and junk. At least in, like, competitive play. So, yeah, that just kind of became dumb. I don't know. I feel like these types of card games, usually, it's a lot more fun to play around with archetypes and junk. If you don't have that, then it's just kind of like, I don't know, what am I even doing? The card game, I want to have fun. I want to do stupid stuff. I want to have my elemental heroes and make them into masked heroes all the time, or whatever. That the masked hero deck's actually, like, a tournament good deck, but that's besides the point. The point is... stuff. Ironically, I probably said the wrong thing there. I'm pretty sure Masked Heroes was used to counter a lot of the newer summoning. But besides the point... a lot of stuff is interesting to see. The download's at least almost over. Kind of. Most riveting stream ever. Get your ojamas. Get all your ojamas out. Vanquished, Metamorphs. How many times have we seen that? Probably like 20. I don't know why they really love showing me these cards, too. Literally could show anything else. So many cards. I think they need to update their loading screen games. Can't they give me the quiz again? Did I answer every quiz? There was only 50 questions. I got 2 wrong. It was something about their game. What does this even do? When an opponent's monster declares an attack on a face-up attack position monster you control, make your opponent's attack a direct target instead and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly during your next turn. Makes sense, right? Hey man. What's the best deck right now? I don't know. I stopped following the meta on that junk a long time ago. If you mean in Duel Links, it's probably some Synchro one. I have not looked in a while. I haven't played Duel Links in a while. That's why I'm downloading like 572 whatever fun schmeckle bucks that download uses. I have no idea what's the best right now. The best for a while has been Masked Heroes. I know that. I'm pretty sure that's won most of the tournaments that I have seen lately, but that was when I played like 2 months ago or something. So I'm not sure what people are using now. I know Masked Hero Aniki is still probably going to be a favorite. He's a real good card to have to do quick, like 3,000 damage usually, if you have the right combo. And you could probably make it pretty easy to get 4,000 on him and just one-shot people, but eh. Point being, that stuff's usually pretty good. But the good fusion stuff was most often used. But since they added synchros, I'm guessing there's good stuff for it, unless they didn't add, like, good synchro cards. I would have to see what they have. I don't know what boxes they added in. I mean, I'm assuming if they added 6 Samurai stuff for synchros, those are probably going to be used. Some of the 6 Samurai stuff is pretty good. Also, if they added in any of the Ice Barrier synchros, those are pretty good in that archetype too, so that might be used again. I don't know. I don't think there's any Shaddols in here right now, but that's pretty popular in competitive Master Duels. But this is only Speed Duels here. Kinda wonder if they're ever gonna add Master Duels into Duel Links, or if they're just always gonna keep them Speed Duel format. I'm fine with the Speed Duel format, but, you know. I still think it's funny that in Vrains, they're all like, what? You want to actually duel normally? As like their season finale for the first little arc they had. That was always funny. No one's ever dueled normally. Not in years. The best deck is EX Mewtwo. That deck wasn't even that good, perp. When people just load their decks up with EX and GX cards, they can win against like free-to-play players easily, but they kind of still suck because they can't like counter anything. Like, there's a lot of good cards that can counter that stuff, and most of the time, if you actually play against players that, you know, pay for stuff, they usually have counters for that. Like, there's a lot of decent cards in Pokemon TCG right now that have effects that block basic Pokemon attacks. Or that just block EX and GX Pokemon in general. So if you just had a bunch of those in your decks for insurance, I guess if they're in your prize pool you could get one over. But for the most part, you'd be able to counter any decks like that of someone just throwing all their EX and GX cards into one pile there. Usually just a bad idea. But it does kind of guarantee you a few easy wins for some free-to-play players on the online game. I need to look on like Reddit or something if people give away free codes too. For actual Pokemon, in every card tin junk you buy, they always give you codes that you can claim for card packs, so sometimes people give those away. I've gotten a few before. Some people just hand them out by the handful to people because, you know, they're just like, I want to play the actual card game, but if you want to play the online one, here you go. Give you like 50 card packs. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing those probably get used up by random people right away. I wonder how many free-to-play players do that and like get to like actual buying player level just because they get free card packs that way. But I mean, I guess that's kind of cool, right? If you buy a real card pack, then it gives you a card pack in the online game. So essentially, there would be no reason to never not buy a real card pack. But I don't know. How much does Pokemon tokens cost money-wise? I have no idea. It's still like 20 bucks for like a starter deck or something, right? And like $7 or something for a normal pack. I guess if the Pokemon currency and the online card game is cheaper, then it probably just better to buy that instead if you just played the online card game. Anyway, flipping over cards, the thing that everyone came here for. Ooh, we got a Toon World. Hey, we actually got something different. A Harpy Girl with a different cover art. Would that be called cover art? I guess it's just art. I don't know, what would you call a card face? Is a card face cover art? Or is it just card art? Do you call it card art or cover art? Or is it just art on the card? I don't know. Art on card. Guard me. Somewhere. I feel like we've gotten that same pile like 5 times in a row. I forget what Skyscraper 2 does, but Skyscraper 1 kinda sucks. Bad. I just want to use my boy Jaden Yuki more. Unless I can use my boy Yusei, because he's pretty cool too. He actually punches people in the face. Does the uppercut to him instead of playing a card game with him. It's weird. He also had that like dual disc gun for a little while when he went to their obligatory old western film dueling area. Except I think the area was like a concentration camp for prisoners, and they were all made to work in a mine. But that's besides the point also. I wonder if Infernities are a thing already. Is that what they are called? Infernity Zero was a gimmick card that was only in the show. That card was stupid. Let you live with 4 attack point things instead of having life points. It's weird. But it looked cool. I just want something different. Give me a different card to look at. Anything. Game. So do I just like hit stream off and then stream on again just so I can split the video? So I don't have to upload this trash onto my YouTube. I guess my bitrate's been somewhat okay though. I don't think I've seen that much buffering. Though if I end with the delay on, I'm pretty sure it messes up my ending card. And I use that. I have the ending card how I do, so I don't have to edit one end. I can just put the archive right up, not have to worry about it. Have a thumbnail thing at the beginning. Preset. But I didn't put one on this. But I have one usually there, and then, you know, the ending's there. And I can just do my end card things that YouTube lets you add in. Nice. Even though that I mostly put up the archives for myself, I guess. They're sometimes nice to look back at. Like a documentary of your life. In card game. In various video game form. I guess it kinda is. I essentially do this like every day. Most of the time. I can do the weird time lapse of my face up in the corner at some point. That'd be kind of weird to do. I wonder how interesting that would be though. If I actually took all my faces from all of my archives ever that I have there. Did a weird time lapse. Then I would see when the camera changed position. Oh, they gave me something else. VW Tiger Catapult. I still want to make VW XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, if I could. It would be nice. I do like using a lot of Union Monster stuff. And do some dumb combos with them. So close. Playing the game. Did they delete my file? Okay, they didn't delete my file. That's a start. Yay, I got 50 gems. They're still doing the release celebration. Did this only start in November then? Huh. That's weird. Well, I guess I get free stuff. I didn't know they were still doing a release celebration. Yeah, they have to show me... Oh. I don't know why they're showing me this. Did they bring back the Dungeons and Dragon dueling thing again? What event is this? Oh yeah, they did bring back the tabletop RPG. Cool, I like that game. That's a fun game to do. Okay, so if we want to retrieve his soul, we have to defeat Zork again. I wonder if they made it harder this time. It was really easy last time. Zork kinda sucks. What did Karibo give me? Oh, they're just showing me the main box? I don't care about that. Oh, they started with Black Wings? Huh. I mean, Black Wings are pretty decent. That's interesting, though. I wonder if they still have stuff for... Oh, huh. They show the deck list there now? That's interesting. They didn't have that there before. Anyways, where's my settings? I need this full screen. Doesn't look so weird. Where do I do that? Do they just not let me full screen this anymore? That'd be interesting. Could have sworn there's a graphical option. But they only, you know, have this. Oh yeah, how loud is this now? I didn't look. I guess that's fine. Are you for real? About the tabletop thing? I mean, it's fine. I like it because it's fun to play. It's like, you know, you roll dice, you move squares, all that jazz. Oh wait, they're just giving away Prism Rare cards? Ooh, I'll have to look through that later. Huh, I have a surprisingly lot of stuff in here. 5D Celebration, 5D Celebration. Oh, they give free Synchro, Junk Warrior. He's pretty good, even if he's basic. Synchro cards. Start a tutorial on Synchro Summoning? Yes. I'm curious what they do. Apparently I can't full screen this. Oh, they added the keys already also. I was kind of wondering what characters they would start with in this. I wonder if they got the voice actress.
Dueling has always set us on the right path. So let's settle our differences in a duel.
You say, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
What you see, what you feel during a duel.
Okay, so yeah, they're still the same voice actors. Neat. Synchro monsters can be special summoned by synchro summoning, which can be performed by sending a tuner and non-tuner monster to the graveyard.
My turn.
So they literally say that, and that's it. That's their tutorial. Stardust Dragon is a level 8 Synchro monster. To summon this monster, tribute a tuner and non-tuner monster, or monsters, parentheses S, whose combined levels are equal to level 8. So we have this tuner, our Junk Synchron, is a tuner monster. But then we need to, we have 3, but we need 8. So 3 plus 5 is how much? Can you do math, kids? Even though that I guess it shows you on the thing. Hey, look, they even show it. 3 plus 3 plus 2 equals 8. If you didn't know, you've now sent monsters from the field to the graveyard. Oh yeah, I also like this new theme they added too, by the way. I guess this is Akiza's theme music. It's actually pretty good. You've now sent monsters from the field to the graveyard, yada yada, include 1 tuner monster equal to 8, which is the level of Stardust Dragon. Synchro monster you are attempting to synchro summon. So now we're gonna play.
The hopes of the world coalesce into a single star. Let's rev it up! Synchro summon!
Oh good. I'm glad they show the animation. If they didn't show the animation, I'd be sad.
Take flight! Stardust Dragon!
And I'm glad they do the speech also. They need to do the speech. Oh yeah, I still am. I was thinking about playing it later. I mean, this looks like Pokemon, doesn't it? It's like the exact same game. Yeah, like the biggest thing I like about Duel Links is that they have all the dumb animations, and that makes it a lot more worth playing somehow. I mean, the voice acting and dumb animations just make it fun. Where the Pokemon card game is like, you play down the card, and that's it. You did it. You played the game. I don't know. I just feel like if you have a card game like this, you might as well make it dumb fun, right? There we go, there's Duel Links. There, I changed it. I hit update on it at least. Anyways, more tutorials, even now that I know how to play the game. Required synchro materials will differ depending on the monsters, and for certain cards you may need monsters with specific name. Make sure to add synchro monsters and tuner monsters into your deck when using synchro summon. I like how they're making sure I attack.
Attack Stardust Dragon! Cosmic Flare!
I never pay attention to when the game reward things even happen, so maybe?
This mark doesn't make
What's
me
my dog
rich.
doing behind me?
It makes me special. Thanks for teaching me that, Yusei.
No matter the outcome, we still have an unbreakable bond.
Yeah, I didn't even know when the Game Awards were. Guess he just wanted to get up closer to me. Weird. Maybe some awesome Smash news. Isn't it, like, out? Isn't Smash out now? No, Smash is out tomorrow, right? Sale underway. Offers available for 48 hours. Capital. From December 6th to December 8th. And let me guess, that's offers to buy real... throwing real money into your Yu-Gi-Oh game. Someone win monsters 10 times in total. I kind of forget that Yusei actually uses win monsters in junk. But I guess that's how we unlock the 5B's storyboard. I'm still on stage 47 though. I thought I was on 45. I guess I did more. I was trying to get all the achievements on this, just because I like Yu-Gi-Oh enough. And there's achievements, so I figured to get them. Doesn't look like they added more to that.
Welcome to Glimmer!
Would we say how to pronounce his name, Platypus? Did we agree on Ragus, or... I'll just still say Ragus. That's how you say it, right? Obviously. Either way, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Glimmer, as it says. Where everything's shining and wonderful. And sometimes things are pronounced correctly. It's like GIF. Ragisk. I don't think that's how I say that. I don't know how I wasn't already failing, but okay, I fixed it. I mean, to be fair, I always mess that stuff up too. I usually just go through like the CSS who's streaming thing. I'm just like, oh, I never followed that person. I should probably do that sometime. And then I usually don't until I actually watch their stream. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Also, I'm not sure how far I'm behind now. Did it actually catch up now? How does that work if it catches up? I'm still pretty far behind, right? Or do I end stream? I don't know. I was thinking about restarting the stream since I was getting done with downloading, and then letting it be normal. But I don't know, maybe it's fine. It still says I have 55 dropped frames though. But that's probably fine. It's only running at 50, it's only running at, like, what, 5 frames per second then? It's all good. Normal stuff. I don't think I have a win deck, but I want to unlock Yusei, because he's Yusei, and I probably get a free Stardust Dragon, unless they only give me Junk Warrior. Rag-isk. Ragisk. Rag-isk. We forgive you. Or at least Platypus forgives you, and I just happen to be reading the comment. You have been coming around a lot. Oh yeah, how do I even do that? I don't actually know how. How do you do the VIP thing? I wish they had, like, tools to moderate and stuff on your chat. Like, right there, that you can do easily. But you usually don't. Can I do it from here, actually? I can make you a mod, apparently. Here, you can be a mod. I don't know what else I can do. They don't have a thing for whatchamacalls'em. But now Nightbot will stop banning you when you say swear. Probably. It's in the channel settings from the dashboard. Yeah, if the rag guy does anything bad, you can ban him. We all know that he's troublemaker. Intentions can be made clear. What? What's that thing? The channel settings? Channel settings from dashboard. I'm on dashboard. Channel settings. Raid, yada yada. I don't see a VIP thing. Can I not do that unless I have enough people sub? People who stream. Missions. Maybe I'm just not looking at the right thing. Oh wait, this one says roles. All roles. There is a VIP role. Oh, okay, I can do it from here. Says I can make you an editor. I don't know what that does. Can I not actually make... It says I have 10 VIP, but I'm not sure how to do it. Well, whatever, I won't fiddle with it right now. I know it's there somehow. This world must be wiped of your filth so it can be made as beautiful as me. Bottom left in dashboard has rules. Yeah, but how do I, like, add them? It says the plus button, and it says that I have 0 out of 10 VIP, but it won't let me make you a VIP if you're a monitor. I guess. Maybe. I don't know if that's how that works. Why don't they just let me do it from the chat? I feel like that's something I should be able to do from the chat. Mod user, timeout user, ban user. Mods are like super VIP, and VIP are like lesser mods. I guess that makes sense. Just weird. How do you make more people show up? So can I put him right here and do this? And then save it? And would that make him a VIP instead? So is he a VIP now? I just want to know how this works. Because this is more important than card games right now, apparently. Brad guy, as your name is now, write anything. So I can see if you have the little doodle bop thing. I'm not sure if I did it right. I wonder why they don't show... maybe they did. Did they show it on this thing? Doesn't look like it. I guess I have to type in the name manually, and then it does it though. What deck am I using right now, either? I'm just gonna start a random duel. Why did you just ban someone? I don't even know who that is. Who did you just ban? Is that just a bot? Pretty sure I have like 3 bots on here.
That this duel will end in your defeat, and you cannot escape your destiny.
Oh, okay, so it did go on his name?
My turn.
You're a VIP right now, because I don't know how to do things. So wait, can I do that to him too then? Oh no, wait, how do you spell his name? I don't know if you have power, but you have a weird diamond thing next to your name. Does that count as power, or no? May or may not count as power. How do I spell that name? I don't know. I'll do it some other time. Oh wait, actually no. I could do live editing. There we go. Yeah, I can give him one too. Morbid's usually here, and or at least gives me a raid randomly. He can be a VIP. As I just randomly hand out these things because I don't know how to do it. Your power is weak. I don't know if your power is weak or not, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Has lots of guitars in it. I usually turn the music on this down a bit because it's so loud all the time. How loud is that? I don't want it to be too loud. When I say too loud, I mean my ears too. Not just everyone else. Yeah, that seems good enough. Be really loud. This is a terrible hand, by the way. I guess I'll do
From
this.
my hand, I activate
And
my
hope for the
field.
best.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
It's good with your vice now. Wow, words are hard. Words are the main reason I don't read. Well, okay. Yeah, it seems like the sound effect... I think the sound effects can be a little loud. I think that's fine. That's usually okay. Oh, we'll just throw him down.
I end my turn.
I guess. Also, I'm not sure why they won't let me change the resolution. They had it before, but I guess with the latest update, they force you to have it windowed. Which I guess isn't terrible. I can see my chat easier that way and not have to use my tablet then, but... You know, I don't know. A little weird. Anyways, the destroyed a test tape. This is a Gladiator beast deck. I don't know if this will actually be any good against the new meta, but it's usually pretty good. What do I use here? Doesn't count as special summons. That one... maybe... maybe it'll help?
Very well. I special summon a monster.
Oh, he does get that special summon effect, though. Doesn't this only power me up 300 or 200? 300. Wait, why can I summon you?
What shall I play?
Oh, yeah, that's a special condition of this. Right. Oh, okay, we're fine then. I forget, when you fight the Vagabond, they have special conditions, and I guess this one is you have no summoning condition. You can summon whatever level monster you want. So that makes this simple.
I activate an equip spell. It's my battle
I think I actually, like, won already then.
Now,
unless they have that. If they have that, then I lose.
You will regret that.
So, yeah. This is the card that I hate the most, and people still use it, because it's good. But I still hate it a lot. So annoying. But yeah, now I lose. Wall of Disruption sucks. Should be banned. I think it's unlimited banned. So you can only have one in your deck. But it still should be banned. But I got a Karibo, so ha. You can hate things and still use them. Exactly, that's why I play Fallout 76. What things can I even get from this? Card pack for 3. Or we could get a Prism Rare. Oh yeah, I want to see what that ticket gives me, actually. I did not look. Here you go, DOG. Before he was in the back over there, but now he's like right next to me on my pillow, pretty much. Dog moves around too much. Or at least he tries to act like, I don't know, a person laying down normally. We have all these Prism Rare cards I could get, if I so choose. Are any of them actually good? Could get Toon Dark Magician Girl. Just cuz. I think your cards are usually bad. When this card is special summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field, increase its level by 3 until the end of this turn. This card is definitely just for synchro summoning. Pulse Mines is banned. I always wonder why they're putting banned cards into these packs if you can't even really use them to their greatest potential. Millennium Shield is just a good 3,000 point attacker, but that's not that great. Don't they have usually a recommended section? Let's see what people are pulling. Cyber Repair Plant could be pretty decent. Each player gives their opponent control one of their monsters. You must choose a face-up normal monster. I do have a few Cyber Dragon cards in here, which I kind of need for a deck I would like to make at some point. Cyber Dragon decks are pretty good. Crusader. Fine Knight. That thing stinks. Oh, they have a Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman right here, Prism Rare. I might want that just for the Elemental Hero. You have a few shiny Gladiator Beasts, though. That thing just kind of looks cool. Looks like it shouldn't be a fairy type, but it is. I don't like when fairy types look like the alien cards. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I want my Shining Flare Wingman. I could probably make a dumb combo deck with that stuff. Use a spell card 3 times in a duel. Anywho, I need wind monsters. Do I have wind monsters in my deck? Does this deck actually have wind monsters in it? Gladiator Beasts are kinda all types. I have this and this. So if I just keep summoning them over and over again in these duels, theoretically, be good. I just have to win 73 duels for stage 47 conditions, so I could do that. How much stamina do they give me for tabletop RPG though? Yeah, I already got the rules before, you don't have to tell me. Okay, this is how you know that it's a proper game that works perfectly fine. Restarted it. Maybe on the homepage they have the resolution thing.
Duel Links.
Is it on here? Oh yeah, it is. Full screen. Wait, did it still window it? At full screen, why are you windowed? Let me, where's my thing? Reset. That was the wrong thing. Can I undo that? No. Wrong thing. There we go. That doesn't actually look that horrible, but that's not what I meant to do. Like,
Now there's a pretty
oh yeah,
name.
I forgot I have that on.
Exquisite.
Ignore the sound effects.
You can spit pretty.
What was it? It's like 92.
Spit pretty.
Yeah, there we go. I always use the number keys. It's like Fallout 76. Toggle it just in case. Sure. There, that looks much better. A little less blurry. Might actually do that full screen setup sometime. That kind of looks neat. Just have the Streamlabs overlays. I think that fits in fine. Anyways, the game gonna crash again? Is that a current problem this is having? Tried to play the game and it crashes right away? I wish they didn't give you the tutorial again if you've played this before. I played their tabletop RPG before. I don't need to do it again. But here's the dice battle. So as in any card game, gotta roll your dice, and then you fight the monster, do the damage. We don't care about what he's saying because I already played this before. Then they do damage to us. And yeah, then we do damage back, and they die, and we won. And we go back to our adventure and live our lives. then I make him stop giving me the tutorial. I can't even draw the free lottery stuff until this tutorial thing's done. Except, unlike most modes that they have in this, you get a special deck that's low level, and the more bosses you beat, the better decks you get, usually. And you can level them up and junk. Usually everyone has really bad stuff in this, though, but I don't know. The game mode's still fun enough. But they do give you pretty bad ones. The level 10 stuff, the computer doesn't know what to do at all. Usually like to get like level 30 or 40 decks. Those are the at least decent ones.
I have foreseen that this duel will end in your defeat, and you cannot escape your destiny. My turn.
Wow, I've not seen a lot of these cards in forever. These are like basic Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the start of the like first card line they rolled out.
Very well.
Well, pretty much since they're level 10, we just need something with a bigger number, and they pretty much lose.
My turn.
You see, the computer doesn't even know to put it in defense mode and stuff. It's real dumb.
Watch and learn. I summon a monster against my bat, and now I shall attack. Here I go.
And then you just kind of
My
win.
monster attacks. That ends my turn.
So yeah, it's cool.
It's my turn. I draw. Now, I summon a monster. It's my battle. The end.
I wonder if I had win monsters in here, if it would count for the Yusei challenge. I didn't think about that. Till right now when I thought about it, and vocally said it. Oh, we got another free 50 gems. I actually got a decent amount. I could pull a few card packs. Yeah, stop. Stop telling me how to play the game. Know how to do it. I'm actually curious what the rewards for this stuff is. They gave pretty bad cards in the last one, but the game mode's fun. Looks like everything in this is pretty bad too, actually. Like, getting the gems is nice, always. Getting a card sleeve can be nice, I guess. But, for the most part, pretty bad stuff. What is in this? I mean, we got more wind monsters, I guess. Probably had more than I think, anyway. Is this just the same stuff from the last draw session? Umbra Mirage? The Eternal Lord? I don't know how to say word. This thing was a UR. That doesn't look like it should be a UR. Yeah, they still put pretty trash tier cards in here. I guess the only thing you'd really want is the EX medals. Which you're most likely never gonna get. But reroll. What do we get? Nothing. Wait, we can get the card in... I got the card with it. You can get the card to give from the prizes if you... Why would they even do that? Why would they do that? Just an SR too. I don't know. Regenerating Mummy isn't that bad in zombie decks. I guess I have this UR now. Not that I needed it or wanted it, but I have it. I very much have it. And now I guess I'll roll more dice. But we killed that in one hit. I wonder if they made this easier. Usually they didn't have anything with 3 health. Oh, we got a dragon deck. Sure. I like variety, which is only a level 10 one. Got a stamina potion also. Always good to have. Why is he making it sound like it's hard? I would do auto duels before, but since you have the level 10 AI, they're still so dumb. The AI is too dumb. It's like, oh, you wanted me to play the weak thing first, right? And then get it killed and lose your life point.
As long as there is
No.
a single glimmer of light, I will fight to overcome the darkness. My turn.
You don't just sound like such an edgelord, Shizu.
Rub my hand.
Just a card game.
Activate my feet. Watch and learn. I summon a monster in attack position.
Might as well.
My hand. I activate a spell.
Haha, I did damage to you. This is actually a pretty decent level 10 deck. Though that's probably like the only two cards this has. Only two magic cards it has. Then again, maybe I'm wrong.
Very well.
There's another one right
I
there.
summon a monster in attack position. It's my bat. And
Well, now they're
now,
dead.
Here I go.
We got stuff. We did the things. People died. Horrible death. Everyone was pretty sad. But at least we can laugh. All that needed to be said. I still like that sound effect. I think I'll always keep that on. Just cuz. Just a real good laugh. No matter what people say. Oh, that's interesting. We have story segments now. An old man stands by the road. He sighs. Peace ruled this land for years. But Dark Master Zork got rid of our king, and turned the castle into a stronghold of evil. Wicked monsters began to appear around the world. I'm an old man, and devoured many villagers. The old man suddenly vanishes. Okay. Why? Why though? Why'd that happen? Excuse me? The delayed laugh works even better. I'm probably just not gonna archive this. Unless I do the stop thing. And I haven't done it, and it's been like 2 hours, almost. So I probably... Yeah, I'm just gonna not care about the archive. That means I can do whatever I want, and Twitch can't stop me. So, ha. Also, you get experience by stepping on every tile, so I do it. Getting enough experience lets you get more dice to roll too for damage, so later on that's helpful. But yeah, I would call it like it's a very basic Duelist Roses, I suppose. Duelist of Roses, something like that. The old PS2 game that was like a tactics game.
This duel will end in
Like a
your
basic
defeat,
version of that,
and you cannot escape your destiny.
but I guess with more dice.
My turn.
Of course, with real dueling too.
Draw.
But yeah, I think it's a fun game mode. Especially since I don't usually use
I
really
summon a
bad cards
monster in
like this.
attack position.
So it's interesting to see.
Rub my hand. I activate a spell.
Just to be a jerk. You know that I didn't need to do that
It's my-
whatsoever.
and now, my
do it
monster
anyway.
attacks you. That ends my turn.
Oh no,
turn.
you summoned something with 900
I
attack
draw.
points in attack mode. What am I going to do?
I summon a monster in attack position. Let us
We're just gonna
begin.
attack him, and he lost. So yeah.
And there goes the battle!
So yeah. At least this gives you experience now. It didn't before. You didn't get dual points for it. So I'm glad that they give it to you now. There's just a free 50 gems, so that's always good. Maybe I can just draw a few card packs of the Blackwing stuff or something. But I still want battery men's. I like my battery boys. They're cool. And they're really fun to use. And I feel like no one uses Thunder-type monsters, so that makes it even better. you can do a lot of cheesy stuff, just because the archetype has card-specific things that no one else conveniently takes to their advantage if you use it on them, because no one else uses Thunder monsters. So it's cool. So we have one extra dice if we wish to use it, but we don't care. Oh, we only got a 3? Come on. Really? A 2? What are the chances? Well, they only got a 1. And now I get the 9? Well, alright then. Got a Spellcaster level 20 deck, so definitely put that on. Dragon deck can go somewhere else. We need 3 stamina to duel, but we're out of stamina. Good thing we have these stamina potions that restore stamina, but I'm not gonna use it. They, whenever you get a level up, you fully recover your stamina anyway, so there's no point to. I only need 3 points that will recover by the time. No reason to. It looks like it did count. Thing. I don't know why I was using a Shizu. Also, I actually have no idea why I'm using her. Gladiator Beast deck is not bad or anything, but... Oh wow, they finally added this panel here. They never put this here before. About time. Some updates are good updates.
Here I go.
I like to be able to see what abilities they can unlock.
Nothing will save you from humiliation.
Kinda makes it easy to see what characters I've used the most, though. By how many abilities I have.
Check out my A game.
I guess that and level. You know, these guys are all, like, past level 20 and 40. I haven't used Joey in a while, but I think I want to use Makaibid. Got my battery deck right here. I'm not even going to edit it, though. I'm just gonna go right into a duel. And we'll see if we die right away. I guess I like this game too, because you can fight the AI, and the AI is not always that terrible. Not that terrible. I think the level 45 AI and up is pretty decent. It's just the decks they have are not always that great. Throw down Micro Cell, throw down that, and...
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
I also like how you can put card sleeves and cardboards in this game. Why can't I do cardboards in Pokemon?
From my hand,
Well, boards in Pokemon? They always have the same board. Let me switch it up a little bit. Don't let this nameless face beat the Great Kaiba. I won't, probably.
Not so fast. My monster's effect activates.
Do I have an AI? Yeah, I do.
Watch closely.
We're just gonna play him, and we'll have enough attack points to kill that.
Like this.
I end my
Here I
turn.
go. It's draw.
Can I actually win right now? I might be able to win right now.
I activate a continuous spell. Watch closely. I tribute summon a
My math
monster.
might be off a little bit. Add 2 level, I guess I do have 2 in there. Yeah, I might as well get them.
I reveal my face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Then we're gonna activate
Here's
Walk
my
Cube,
face down card.
throw it on him.
I activate an
We're gonna
equipped
activate this
skill
Walk
in my
Cube.
hand.
Gonna
I
throw it on
activate
him.
an equipped spell.
We're gonna activate it
I
again.
activate an equipped spell.
If you didn't know, you activate an equip
I
spell.
activate an equipped spell.
You're gonna put it on him, and now we have a monster with 5,600 attack. And they have no way to block me. So, yeah, that happened.
Will now
And now I'm gonna
watch
attack.
and learn. I activate a continuous
Off by
spell.
500.
Losing this one.
But yeah,
completed
we're good
another
now.
flawless turn.
Yeah, I like I like my
It's my
battery
turn.
deck, and I like my battery deck that uses a giant dinosaur robot, and it's pretty cool.
Guess it's the end of my turn.
I draw. I set a monster.
Well, I guess I'll just
Battle
attack.
now. I attack with a monster.
The one thing that's kind of bad about the
Let's
AI
try
is that usually they don't have trap cards that are actually useful, so you kind of don't have to worry about anything when
Guess it's
attacking.
the end of my turn.
Usually, at
It's
least.
clearly obvious that my strategies are superior.
Sometimes they have better stuff, but not usually.
I set a card face down. My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, let's get a Solar Man out here.
I'll play this. I special summon a monster. My
Yeah, sure, why not?
monster's effect activates.
Throw a Battery Man Charger in the grave. Even though that I don't need to prep this much.
Battle now.
Okay, yeah. The return duel, pretty good.
Aw, I lost.
Rephase, whatever he calls them. I think that was 5 turn. Yeah, it was turn 5. Either way, fast enough. Yay, over 5,000 damage. Better get the extra points for that. So I guess that seems okay enough, right? Oh no, my rank got pushed back. My rank duel phase got turned into baby chick again. I think it tells me the last rank I was. New rewards have been added. Cards can be obtained with tickets. Hyper Psychic Blaster. Okay, they did put Psychic and grows in. Good to know. Let's show my card thingy. I don't see my card thingy. I don't know. I'll do one random rank duel. Please. We can fight an actual named person that's probably named something XX something. But yeah, why not? What is their username? New tip menu. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a baby chick right now, but I had silver and gold the last 2 months. I was happy when I got to that gold rank too. Got turned down from it though. You don't play ranked matches enough, they de-level you.
This is my... I'll pulver... Every duel I've fought has led up to this moment.
Wait, what ability
The
did he use?
moment I finally
Oh,
take
boost,
down
okay.
Yugimoto and regain my top dueling status. Let the epic battle begin!
Except Sniper X Blue's
I will
eyes.
defeat you! Duel! My turn!
I didn't actually notice what their name was. I didn't notice what their name was, and now I can't look
I
back.
set a card face down. I set a monster.
This is a pretty good hand to start with. Okay, always good. Internet connection going out immediately.
My turn.
My bitrate's really good right now, so it's not my internet connection. It's theirs. They're the ones at fault. I didn't notice what country they're from. But yeah, Battery Man Industrial Strength is real good. See here, you just have to remove 2 Battery Men from play, and then you can summon him to the field. And yeah,
I draw a
pretty good effect. You get a 2,600 monster out there right away. I always like to do this stuff though, because most people think, oh, he's using Mountain. He's going to obviously use a Dragon deck, but then I bring out the Thunder type monsters. I don't know what to do. I'm probably gonna get, like, beaten immediately. They have an extra deck there in Junk. I'm guessing they're using tuners. We'll see how this goes. Thunder type monsters summoned to your field. I mean, we can destroy it with this, probably, or any defenses they have. Do I want to destroy that, though? What's the chances they have defense up?
It's my draw.
I'm not sure.
I set a monster face down.
You know what? I'll just see what they do. We'll just see what they do first. I put AAA here, so AAA Battery Man. Pretty good.
I end my turn.
Okay, maybe
Here I
the
go.
lag is on my side.
My turn.
But yeah,
I draw
Battery
a
Man
card.
AAA here. Good way to get a defense line out right away, and it's a good way to kill things off to get in the graveyard so you can summon Industrial Strengths pretty quick. Or they're just good for sacrifices, but let's see what happens here. The idea is probably going to be use Judgment of Thunder, but if they want to go for a Synchro, I could just wait for them to summon
My
the
turn is
Synchro
done.
and kill it
Get
immediately,
ready.
as we both
My
keep
turn.
waiting.
Draw.
Ooh. Since I have battery charger there, I can just do this right away.
My monster's effect activates.
Do you have anything to negate flip effects? Why are you taking so long, dude? Taking forever. Chaz it up at 04. I'm doing alright. That's a good screen name, also. But I can't complain. Just going into ranked here and fighting a few battles with my Battery Man deck.
I reveal my face down.
I'm also gonna use a trap.
My
Destroy
trap
this.
activates.
Out of your hand, thinking, I guess it was good enough to get rid of that.
Let's
But now we
do
can get
this.
Solar out.
I special summon a monster. My
Now we can
monster's
throw
effect
Charger into the,
activates.
well, yeah, Charger, the graveyard. We can use Battery Charger to get him back when we need him. So yeah, we're pretty good.
Battle.
Now I'm gonna attack this.
Watch and learn. I attack with a monster.
Then we're gonna-
I end my turn.
And that should be pretty good.
my turn.
I am not new to the game. I've played for a while, but I usually go on and off.
Welcome to Glimmer!
I am not a pro. Thanks for the follow also, Chaz. Said that a little weird. But yeah, thanks for the follow, Chaz. Always appreciated. And yeah, I'm not new to the game. I play this somewhat frequently. I think on Duel Links I have like 345 hours logged into it. I'm just a free-to-play player though. So I don't always have the best cards. But I do know how to play the game and make a somewhat decent deck. I usually at least get to gold rank and ranked stuff, so decent enough to do that. If that says anything. But I guess it can vary. I haven't gotten any of the new card packs either. I have no Synchro stuff right now or anything. I have not played since like I have not played the game since October. So I haven't seen any of the new cards they added with the 5D stuff. So I am still using my old Battery Man deck here. Which I do not know if it is still good or not. It may or may not be good still. Hopefully it's still good. Also, this person is taking forever to do their turn. I don't know if that's the internet connection or what, but they are taking a
Here I
long
go.
time. There we go.
Summon a monster in attack position.
Finally. Now they can at least kill my people, and we can beat them.
Time to battle.
Close to 300, you play it every day.
Playtime is over. My monster attacks.
Yeah, it's real fun.
Ah,
Speed duels are the way to go for Yu-Gi-Oh!
let's do this. My monster attacks. Expecting that.
And I do very
My
much like that they have a
monster's
desktop
effect
version of this.
activates.
So yeah, now we pretty much won unless he has anything else right now. I don't know if we have life point win right now, but we can at least wipe his field.
My turn is done.
Though unlike
Get ready.
Pokemon, this game is
My
a little
turn.
more,
Draw.
anything can happen. That being said, we can do this.
From my hand.
And get our Battery Man Charger.
Watch closely. I special summon a
I
monster.
can throw you down. And play you.
Let's do this. I special summon a monster.
And yeah,
Will now battle.
now we're gonna kill these guys. Because he has no defense.
Watch and learn. I attack with a watch
And then he'll need an answer for me, but I don't have any traps down right now either.
Okay, here I
end
go.
my turn.
Though,
My turn.
Battery Man Industrial Strength can destroy stuff if I sacrifice, so... Interesting. You were dedicated there, just confused because they're so outplayed by your advancing Battery Man? I don't know. They only have 2 cards in their hand, so there's not that much they can do right now. Well, they're in their draw phase. I'm not sure why they're taking so long to draw, but... You can unlock Tristan Taylor on the 7th,
counting on
and
you.
that's tomorrow.
I summon a monster in attack.
They've given a few
position.
chances to unlock him, I know. At least I'm pretty sure they did last month.
Let's
I
battle.
had not gotten him, though. You gonna kill that thing?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Attack with a monster.
Does this kill me? No, it doesn't. Yeah, that wouldn't kill me. Activate your effect. It would have killed me. Oh wait, no it wouldn't. I had 50 left, no matter what.
I end my turn.
I'll
Wait,
make
actually,
you
why didn't that effect
pay.
work?
My turn.
Oh yeah, because it's your Gemini
I
monster,
draw.
that's right. Okay. They did that for no reason then. Okay, good.
From my hand.
I'm glad everything they did was in vain.
Activate an equip spell.
We're all okay now.
My monster's effect activates.
Also, let's just destroy him.
Battle.
I forgot I didn't need to do that. Oops.
My monster attacks
cannot
your life
afford to
points
lose.
directly.
Well, actually, I guess I did. Oh wait, no. That's destroy one spell and monster.
No regrets.
Oh yeah. It would have been better if I used the equipped effect. Nice. I don't think I should send nice to my opponent. But yeah, that went relatively well. What was the point in unlocking characters? Unlike a normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel, speed duels have special abilities you can use. So that's the point. So yeah, I'll show that. Like my Kaiba, I have an ability on him right now that called Peak Performance here. It lets me, where is it? Lets me play the card Mountain at the beginning of the duel. So, with Mountain on the field, it gives 200 attack and defense to all Dragon, Thunder, and Winged Beast monsters. So, it's a pretty good start since I have the Battery Men deck, which is all Thunder monsters, so no matter what then, I'm having them all have that stuff. So theoretically, instead of a deck of just, I think I have 21 cards, instead of a deck of 21, I then have a deck of 22 cards, but it's not in my main deck. So you can get like a free card, you can get a free life point boost, you can get things that let you reroll your hand if you had a bad one, you can get things that try to balance out your hand when you're first drawing, you can get things that let you skip your draw to get life points back or draw a specific kind of card. It's just it's like a last-ditched effort, you know. It's your trump card thing to be like, okay, I'm either gonna win right away, or I'm gonna use this thing at the end of the duel when things are getting tough and pull out this BS combo. That's what the abilities are for, and that's the point of getting different characters, because some have different things for different archetypes. Peak Performance Mountain, I get it. I Kaiba summon my most powerful card, this mountain. Yeah. It's like the size of a Ziga. You're using arrow mages? Arrow mages? Is it arrow or arrow? I guess because it doesn't have an E, it's arrow, right? Aro. Oh yeah, because it's for the aromic thing, right? The perfume things? I forget. I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty sure I know what they are. Maybe. I sometimes know things. But yeah, I haven't looked at the card shop in a bit. So what do we actually... Oh, they changed how this looks. I don't like it. Actually, no, they just put... Okay, that is weird. Oh! Do they have, actually, all of the Power Tool Dragon stuff? Because I would love to have that deck. I very much like my machines. I like my machines a lot. They have this deck set. I might have to just buy into it forever until I get everything. Get your Power Tool Dragon right there. Those ones aren't that great. Yeah, it was Morphtronic, that's what they were called. They're like the upgraded or downgraded roids, depending. But I always like my machine archetypes. They're cool. Plant types, you get Aro mages from the card trader. Yeah, I remember those things. They're like the black rose thingamabob or something. Or I could just look at it and say. Think I've seen... Oh, they put some synchros in here too. That's nice to know. I guess that figures. Yeah, this archetype line. Those ones can be pretty cheesy for some quick wins. I do know that. At least they have some pretty cheesy combos, which are fairly good. Actually, come to think of it, do they add anything new into their regular inventory? I haven't looked in a bit. No, I don't want that. What is it? Oh, they put Miracle Contact in here. They usually only had it in the other stuff, so I guess they put that into the new theme now, except I have 3 of them now anyway. Still good to know. I don't know if I would want Light Laser. If I do a Sparkman deck for the Shining Flare Wingman, though, I guess it might not be terrible. Not sure. I do that later. Either way, interesting that they added more stuff to that now. I haven't looked at this in forever. Do they have the EX guy out too? Yeah, they do. What is he selling? Junk, really bad stuff, junk. Okay. Same stuff as usual. It may or may not be bad. Also, I can do the next part of this. I got my stamina back. Stamina. You can fight our Oceanic Guardians. I guess I like that they added new tips. Maybe. That's kinda nice. I suppose if I have wind monsters, I'll go for summoning them so I can get the Yusei stuff, because I'll probably get them eventually.
It's my turn.
Huh. Okay, this is a higher level deck. Come here.
Watch closely. I summon a monster from my hand. I activate an equip spell. I end my turn.
Can summon that thing right away with him, but we won't do that right now.
Here I go.
They're gonna be dumb anyway.
It's my draw. Let's do this. I summon a monster. Will now.
You don't even have to think in these first few matches.
Don't blink.
He has no chance of beating Kaiba. Yeah, he never has any chance of beating Kaiba. You hear it like every single time he fights. They just wanted to drive that point home. How little chance you have of beating Kaiba. At least they're giving us a decent amount of coins. Might get more free gems. Might be able to pull, like, I don't know, like 20 packs from something. I wouldn't mind grabbing 20 packs. I think I can already get it. It's like 500 for 10, I think, right? Or is that not right? I don't know. Probably costs more. I think I'm thinking of Pokemon. Pretty sure everything costs more in this. Or does it cost more? Because it's on a different economy. Ooh, this guy has 2 dice. Where's my second dice? And you need to link Synchro Special Summon from your XYZ deck while you're pendulling. Pendulling. Would that be the right word? Pendulling? Pendulum-ing? I don't know. I think we just got our second dice now. Not that I bothered to read it. Yeah, we got 2 dice. Now we can do real damage. Just one-shot him. Not have to worry. And that was an easy battle.
And there goes the battle!
And that was that. Oh, but don't worry, we have story stuff. Imperative story. You hear the villagers whispering to each other. Gold and treasure have been better items than regular chests. Whether you believe them or not is up to you. What? Why? I guess it's just to set a tone, but they didn't really set that big of a tone. Yeah, didn't give me anything. This thing looks cool, but it's gonna die really fast. But at least it looked cool. At least it looked cool before we killed it. You have that consolation, to some extent. Maybe just a little. Just a little bit. Just a little.
Let's see if you have the cards to challenge me.
He doesn't.
Duel,
Spoiler
my
alert.
turn. Here I come.
Just gonna ruin that for everyone. He doesn't.
I activate an equip spell.
Okay, we won. Can we hurry
My
up?
turn.
Anytime now?
Get
Oh
ready.
great. I'm glad he
My
put that
turn.
guy in
Draw.
attack mode. I wouldn't be able to do
I'll
anything if he
play
doesn't.
this. My monster's effect activates. Battle.
No, just be a jerk.
Don't blink. Now.
So, yeah. That boss monster's dead. Give the pity clap. Everyone, show your pity. Pity points. Get them out. And there's some more gold. Gold that means literally nothing in this game. Oh, they meant gold treasure chest. I read that wrong. I mean, I know I read it wrong, but I didn't want to correct myself. Okay, so the gold ones just have tokens in them. Or gems. Gems are good. Glad they at least put better stuff on there. We finally have a level 20, or... Nope. They're still trashed here. I play a card in attack position. The ability activate. What? It's funny, isn't it? Isn't that how you play Artifacts, Platypus?
There can only be one winner. And you're looking at him.
See, isn't that
Let's
exactly
go.
what you always
It's
say
my turn.
whenever you start an Artifact match? I feel like that's what you've said every time, right?
Watch closely. I summon a monster in attack position. I end my turn. Get ready.
Man,
My turn. Draw.
these guys just make it so sad.
I'll play this. I summon a monster.
Ooh,
who
that'll
will
count
now
for our
battle
win summon.
now.
Good.
I attack with a monster.
And now we win. That wasn't much of a boss monster, but it was something. Something. He tried his best. Didn't really succeed. Every duel has been leading up to this moment. Yeah, you know. I mean, I kind of want the Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, even if it's garbage. Just because I can have it. So I would rather lead up to that. But you know. We're in Area 7 now. Ooh, they added new areas. This wasn't in the other one. Like the look of this. For some reason this reminds me kind of like Pokemon or something. Or maybe a really bad MMO because of the actual dungeon thing in the background. The tile set reminds me of a Pokemon thing. What is this for? A wounded adventurer appears before you. Be careful. You have some monsters. Ahead. He vanishes. Whether you heed this warning or not is your choice. By the way, that adventurer was level 3. Why'd you laugh at that? I'm level 5, so... Like, what do you... I mean, I get that they're going ham on the tabletop thing more, and I kind of appreciate the text, but at the same time, the text doesn't do anything at all. Like, he gave me a warning, why doesn't it give me, like, a +1 to my dice or something like that, you know? That would have been neat. That being said, it seems like they needed to make this harder than they did. I wonder why they, like, nerfed a lot of it. It wasn't super hard when the first time they tried this. Guess we'll use a dragon deck. Of course. Kind of. But, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Weird choices were made. Hopefully this will level me up. Probably won't. It's Skull Servant level 10, and... He's not very good. He's kind of bad.
Don't you say that about him. He's my best friend.
No, he's actually just really bad. He's not really a boss
There can
monster.
only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
That's
Duel.
That's how I always start duels. If you want to patronize people when you're playing in PvP, just pick Kaiba, right?
Draw.
Do I have Discord? I have a Discord link on my Twitch doodle-bop thing down below in the Twitch thingy mabob. I guess if you're on mobile or something, it might not be there. I don't know how that works on that. Anyways, on the desktop version of Twitch, it has the little Discord button with my thing on it, if you feel like using that. I don't mind adding friends to this either, so if you're asking to like add a friend code or something, that's usually fine with me. Not always around to play, but sometimes, yeah. I do a lot of work, though. Discard attacks, defense vision monster, and quick piercing. They never even put things in defense mode, so that kind of makes that useless. But we'll play them anyway. Almost accidentally end my turn. Go on, do that.
I've completed another flawless turn.
There is the wood remains. The strongest monster that has 1,000 attack points. Obviously, it can kill everything. And it's super cool, and no one else can steal it. And it's dead. And that was that duel. And yeah. that was that. Forget if I have a Nightbot command for that. Do I have a Nightbot command for that? No, I don't. I do not. Maybe I'll just put a Nightbot command for that now. I never put one. Never put one on. Where was my invite thing? Send a server. Invite. Grant temporary, no limit. Fire never. Generate new one. Copy. Then go to Nightbot. Log into Nightbot. Log in again to Nightbot. This is more important. Hang on. My Nightbot thing even been popping up? I don't think I see it there. Feel like its timed command should have came up already. I don't know. I'll just add a Discord command. Discord. Hang out if you want. There. Everyone can. There. No CSS, you are in, and you are in mine. Don't know if you have one. Yeah, I do have one. It's on the... well, like I just said, it's on my Twitch thing, but there. It's also there. I did the thing. I added a new command on the fly. Because the bot is there. But I mean, I just use the Discord to talk to a few people anyway. Some of the regular viewers that come around when they can. Like that guy Defiance and Sonic WWE or whatever. I think. Something like that. Those guys are usually regulars around here when they can, but I know they've both been busy. But yeah, they're in there, and I think a few other people are too. But yeah, just a few people. That's how it is, though. Did the thing in IMF. Well, do what you like. Oh yeah, I forgot I have no stamina for this anyway. I also had a few people from my YouTube streaming days. I think that was just like the... well, actually, I suppose all of them are from my YouTube gaming days. But, yeah. A few of them were from when I was playing Trails of Cold Steel and stuff, too. That was fun. I really wish the third game would be out already. I'd be playing that right now if I could. I guess I could get the Japanese version if I really wanted to, but I wouldn't be able to understand it then. And that's kind of the point of that very long JRPG. That takes like 150 hours to beat. Don't worry, you're not from the YouTube days. I'm not saying that.
Message. Your computer has been locked up.
Oops. Hang on. I got a random advertisement popped up.
Pulverize you.
I hope that didn't come over. Well, I'm pretty sure it came over.
There can only
You know,
be
I should probably
one
just
winner.
disable sound on that when I'm doing these.
Will you do me the honor of dueling me?
Duel. My turn.
Just saying, did that weird priority warning thing pop up? Did that sound go through? So, from that comment, I'm guessing yes. I don't know why. I've had adware on Google Chrome only, and I'm not sure how to get rid of it. I don't know how I got it. I wanna say that it was from downloading Fallout 4, just because it's Fallout and it causes problems. I feel like it happened when I was downloading Nexus Mod Manager again, but I'm not sure why it did. It was weird. But yeah, I'm not sure how to get rid of it. Like, when I get rid of Google Chrome, the adware stops. But I don't see the adware thing anywhere in Google Chrome, except when I reinstall it. It's still there, so that means it's not in Google Chrome files itself. But I don't know where it is. And my antivirus won't find it, so I'm not really sure how to stop it. It just kind of always comes up. Is it a new Fallout 76 feature? Are you sure? Yeah, that's what the update was for. It infects everyone's computer with adware. Just to make sure that you know that you're all well protected.
I end my turn.
They just inject a good, healthy amount of adware into your computer, and you're all good.
I activate a continuous spell. Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position.
Yoji, what are you doing?
My monster's effect activates.
Go out, dog. Probably wanting you to let him outside already, but gotta wait just a little bit longer. A little bit. Unless someone else actually wants to let him out, but I feel like I'm usually the one who does.
I attack with my monster.
Anyways,
My turn is complete.
Battery Mendy is always a good defense card, especially with Mountain on the field, so you can get that stuff with it. Oh good, we can get Charger already here too.
Summon a monster and attack with my monster's effect activates.
Battery Man Solar is more or less just to get Charger.
I my face down card. My trap activates.
We're gonna get rid of all his defenses. Gonna throw Charger in there. Use 500 life points for a hot minute. Get much stronger card.
My monster's effect activates.
Then we're gonna play him in attack mode, just be a jerk. Even though that this is a computer, so it can't really be a jerk, I guess. And he had a Kariba.
Monster's effect activated.
Don't blink. My monster
You
attacks.
haven't
Of course he had a
done anything.
Kariba.
My monster attacks your life.
They always have
Completed another
Karibas.
flawless
You can
turn.
only attack Battery Man D, but since he's in attack mode,
I draw.
that kind of makes
I
it the
know
problem.
what to do. I summon
Not really a big
monster
problem. I'm
attack
still gonna win
position.
next turn anyway, but
My monster's effect activates.
unless he has an actual good ritual,
Let's battle. I
Nope.
shall proceed.
why would you even play it?
Attack with my
I don't
monster.
know.
I end my
Computers
turn.
are weird. This is a level 45 computer too. I expect better from them though. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Attack with a monster.
Just disappointed.
Despite the outcome, it was a great duel because I had a fun time.
It was not a great duel. You're lying. Everything Kaiba said was true. Oh, well, that happened. It's gonna take so long to get Blue Eye Shining Dragon. I kind of want Melody of Awakening more, just because he has a guitar, but he's also there. You get a guy with a dragon guitar, I mean, can you really complain? Might be able to complain a little bit. But yeah, that happened. Let's see. Also, wait, on Discord, did it say I wasn't streaming? No, it says I'm streaming. For some reason the bot on my Discord never says it is, though. It's weird. Things are weird. I just need a few more of these, and I should probably... Actually, I only need a few more duels to get to rank 48, too. Eh, I might as well get that. We might as well get to rank 48. I want to get to rank 50. I want all the achievements in this dumb game. And the collect 100 prismatic cards is probably the hardest. I think I only have like 4. Maybe more. I don't know.
Duel. It's my turn.
I know I don't have many. I pretty much got the same hand as I did last time, which is weird.
My turn.
But I guess I don't mind.
I draw.
It's okay enough.
Who to use?
You don't know who to use, little girl. You're gonna be dumb. And not know who to use at all.
From my hand, I activate a continuous.
I actually
spell.
don't like battling this deck
From my
for the
hand,
computers.
I activate
They have
a
really quick ways to
continuous
fuse because of these
spell.
substitute
Here I
Here I
fusions.
go. It's my draw.
But I don't know. They're not that terrible. They're just a little terrible.
I end my turn.
This is so exciting.
I kind of have a counter for them, but I'm pretty sure the thing they can summon is a thunder type, so that kind of makes a problem.
I end my
Because it
turn.
has
Get
2800.
ready.
So I have Walk
My
Cube on me,
turn.
so I guess it's fine.
Draw. I set a card.
Well, we'll start with this.
My monster's effect activates.
Who do we want to summon? I guess Solar. If I can't
Here
kill
I
anyone
come.
off.
I special summon a my monster's effect activates.
Yeah, just throw Charger in there. They'll probably kill Battery Man D if I throw him up. I could just give him enough attack to be annoying though. But I probably want to save this in case they fuse, because I'm not going to be able to end them this turn no matter what. We'll just focus on that.
Don't blink. My monster attack. I end my turn.
Just get rid of
I
that.
draw.
Get rid of that at least.
I activate a continuous spell. I activate a continuous
They probably have
spell.
Farmerization too
My
now.
monster's effect activates.
Or Fusion Gate.
I set a box. I set come on. This is
Fusion Gate is also a card.
my turn.
My turn. Draw.
They'll probably kill that. They'll probably kill
My
that.
hand.
You want Charger back out?
Let's do this. My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, we want to
Here's
just...
my face down card.
Just get rid of that.
My trap.
I don't know what it
activates.
is. They probably have nothing for defense besides using junk anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I activate an
And
equip
just power up
spell.
him even more.
I activate an equip spell.
And
We'll
I
now battle.
guess win?
Now. My monster
Yeah, we'll win. Okay.
I can't believe I
So yeah, they had nothing face down,
Third-rate
but they tried.
duelist.
Not really. Third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. They're just that bad. The experience gain on these are so little. So little. How's my Karibo doing? Barely getting anything. I forget how you even get points in this. Ranked duels, casual duels, dual world duels. Is that 100 a time? Nah. I only need one more, right? Yeah, one more. One more duel. One more duel. Also, my water's out. You know what?
I'll pulverize you.
That works well enough.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's
Just
go.
a lot
I
less
study dueling
practical
every
than
day,
this.
even weekends. That's why I'm not gonna lose.
Duel. My turn.
This is an interesting hand to start with. Forget it. Can you change the name of the thing on the field? You control or in your graveyard. Okay, so I can do that combo.
Here I come. I summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
We're gonna throw a double A battery in there, and then we can change our name into it and throw up our super electromagnetic Voltec dragon that way. And yeah, that'll be fun.
I end
My
my
turn.
turn.
Unless you can kill me now, which you might be able to.
My monster's effect activates.
This fusion deck usually stinks though. Okay, you can probably fuse. You might be able to fuse.
From my hand, my
Okay, never mind, I lost.
I'm counting on you. My fusion summon.
Bad plan, perhaps.
That'll work on me. My monsters. Here I come. I special summon a monster.
Battle. See how you like this.
Actually, I can still beat that since I have the
It's my
sacrifice.
draw.
But I can't use... Yeah, I can't use that effect, though. But I guess it kind of works.
Watch closely. I tribute
It
summon
ended
a
up going better than I
monster
thought,
from
because I
my
forgot.
hand.
Since he's a Thunder-type monster, his effect's still activated, so I could get the token. Didn't think about that. So it kind of worked out.
I activate an equip spell.
Luckily. So we can still kill him.
Don't blink. My monster attacks.
So we're good now. Everything's okay.
I end my turn.
Right.
Took the little damage, but plan went slightly awry, but it went well
Get
overall.
ready. Draw.
Man, those guys always get lucky with those cards.
I set
Every
a
time.
monster face down. Will nap now. My monster
Yeah, you draw more cards.
My
You can deck
monster's
destruction
effect
these people really
activates.
easy.
Draw. I activate a continuous spell. I set from my hand. I end my
Here
turn.
I go. It's my draw.
I feel like they used a lot more of them than they should.
Will nap. Don't blink.
Maybe that's me.
I attack with a monster.
My monster's
I
effect
end
They're just gonna keep
activates.
drawing.
Here I go.
Maybe I should just deck them
My
out
turn.
just for the fun of it.
I activate a continuous spell. I'm setting this up and end my turn.
It's my draw.
Do I have two in the graveyard? Yeah, I do. Might as well. Just make this go faster.
Let's do this. I special summon battle.
Finally.
Now. My monster
Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. We're just beating him.
You're really good at dueling.
You're really bad at dueling, kid. Nothing personal. Actually, everything personal. Here you go. But yeah, they were really bad. Win all those dual world things, and there we go. Get to level 48. Well, stage 48. Whatever. Isn't it all just the same? So what do we need? Win a duel assessment of at least 5,000. Summon Dark Magician 3 times. Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon 3 times. Summon Dark Magician Girl 3 times. Summon Legendary Fish and Rin. Summon Barrel Dragon. Use Blast held by a tribute. Use Blast held by a tribute 3 times. Isn't that a Sheezy's thing? I don't know, something like that. Win 77 dual world duels. Odd conditions. Then you can get to 49.
Nothing will save
Do I
you
have
from
anything with a lot of win
humiliation.
cards?
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
What do I have on you? It says Masked Hero, but is it Masked Heroes? No wind cards. What wind cards do I even have? Hummingbird and Storm Neos is a wind card. But we need an Aqua Dolphin for that also, and Neos. Gyroid is a wind also, some Six Samurai, Crystal Beast. Are all the Armed Dragons wind? Maybe I should just go back to using my Gladiator Beast deck and just get it from that. Elemental Hero Flamed Wingman is a wind also, though. You can probably get him pretty easy, over and over. Stormcaller. Eh. Did I have an old Elemental Hero deck still? Probably just add up one, like a Flame Wingman deck. Pretty easy. Wrong thing. This one. We have Neos times Alien Power, give them the fish, I think was this one? Does this give them the fish? No, give them the D. Okay, that was because it was the Destiny Heroes. Destiny Heroes. Well, the Destiny Heroes with their D fusion. Give them the Destiny Hero. They're all dark monsters though, so we don't need that. Sure, add another. Oh. Did I actually use up all his deck boxes? I did use Joey a lot. Maybe I can just use the Six Samurai deck. I don't think this is that good. I only have one of the wind guy in here. I've not used that one in a long time. Interesting that I don't have extra ones. Oh yeah, the deck boxes were just like that if there's extra. What was Ice Cardi again? This is just Ice Barrier, right? I think these are all water. Yeah, they are all water. I often name my decks random things since they let you. I think we're better off just using the Gladiator Beast deck. Probably better.
My A game.
Go.
Allow me to proceed.
Also, yeah, was she the one with that UR card? Maybe not. He has Gravekeeper stuff. Oh well. Whoa. Why does it, like anything related to a Shizu seems to keep having an error, and then it makes me restart the game? That's interesting. I think I found bug, Konami. I know you'll get right on it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Just like you get on all this stuff in Metal Gear and didn't ruin it in any way. Then you'll fix it right up, and there will be no issues anymore. I know you don't care more about pachinko machines than video games. Y'all know where your priorities are, Konami. So don't worry. Everything will be okay. Oh. How is everyone? This is taking oddly long. A little bit longer.
You can spit pretty.
That was the wrong button.
Escalators, escalators, escalators!
I don't think that sound effect can be heard, but I played it anyway. It's letting me use the sparkly doodads, but it's not loading the game. Well, I'm making a menu sound by hitting escape. The quality assurance for Duel Links was always far tested. We know that everyone cares about it. Konami is like the Bethesda of card games. Sometimes. Maybe not. Would that even count now since 76 actually uses cards? I don't know. I guess they're not playing cards though. So... do I just have to like task manager this? I guess so. Well... I said Pokemon Trainer and Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm just gonna switch to Pokemon real quick. And maybe do a quick match in that, since I only have like 30 minutes left anyways. Almost 6:30. So I might as well do like a duel in Pokemon, maybe. And deal with that. Since apparently Duel Links is doing whatever it's doing. Just kinda not working overall. As it does. As it does. Make sure that's updated. And... well, at least Pokemon. Did Pokemon just crash on me? Okay, no, that loaded. That loaded. False alarm. Oh yeah, I don't have the music on for this. Just let me call out tunes of non-copyrighted music. Login game. There you go. Well, there's some very soft music. Let's throw something else in. Do this one. That one's always louder. Our Final Fantasy VII remixed jazz music for our Pokemans and junk. This is taking a little. Yeah, what challenges do we have? Wow, it's actually something that isn't just kill things. That's like all I've been getting. And we have something for water. I'm just gonna take that. Not even gonna think about it. Water stuff. I guess I'll use my water deck. I don't know how long it'll take. Or if I'll die right away, but we'll see how it goes. And maybe it will be okay. Let me see. If I wanted to use water or water deck legal, I could go in standard if I wanted to use this. I don't remember if this is actually good or not. I think just because I know it, because I used it the other day, I'll just stick to this one. And we'll see what happens. We are on the second ladder too, and we still have our 2 win streak, so I don't know, maybe we'll get a few Poke points. Whatever. Of course, Psychic deck. Get the flashbacks of your Mewtwo out. Everything is terrible. Would you like to go first? Yes. I don't always go first, so try to sometimes. I'm not weak to them or strong or whatever, so... this could be bad to start with. I don't like starting with Rotom. I like having him in the back so I can throw energy on him. And he's kind of useless at the start too, since his thing does more damage dependent on how much energy is in play. Really only good to switch into, not to start with. So this could be really bad already. Hopefully we'll draw a new basic. We didn't draw a new basic. I forgot that I still had this in here. Should probably get rid of that. Don't want to use that right away. I mean, maybe they'll have good stuff, because Battle Reporter's not terrible if they have high draw power, and you don't. It could work out. I think this thing is 2 draw, right? Yeah, draw a card. It might be okay. He also has draw card too. I wonder if he has a Mimikyu, EX or GX. Or Hoopa. You could just have Hoopa. I'd rather have those loaded fully. I couldn't see if they were EX or GX cards. Okay, they're just strong ones. Access 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Can't use Portal Strike again. Okay, so they're just high level stuff. But they are not EX or GX, so we can see if we can do anything. It does have a Lunala. I kind of figured out with Cosmog. Didn't have Steel in here, so makes enough sense. Well, depending on what we draw, this is either going to go real fast or real slow, so I guess that will be interesting to see. And they're taking forever to end their turn. Or rather, to draw that card. Draw your card. Thank you. Take forever, dude. Take forever. And I get my other battle thing, of course. Well, this is annoying. I mean, I guess the good thing is, the more energy they put on, the stronger I get. And they could retreat, but they can't attack me with anything right now. That can't attack me either. The putting energy on would only hurt them. I already started doing damage. They're just going for their Lunala right away. So 2-4. We do 50 damage. Ooh, okay, they switched out. That's probably a better idea, though. I have, like, the worst hand ever. Well, who knows how this will go. This has a really high retreat cost, so they're kind of stuck here unless they have a switch. Which they might have a switch. Which would actually have been a really good play if they do. I don't know if they do. If they don't have a switch, I could probably kill this Giratina. Gear, whatever. Atina. Tina something or other. Let me draw a good card. That's okay. I might want that. Probably want to draw something else, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, only 10 damage left on that. Might just not attack because it can't retreat still, and they seem to not have a switch, or else I think they would do it by now, unless they need energy on this more. Okay, they want to power up their Shatter Shot, which makes sense. Wings of Moon, kind of useless. The Shatter Shot would just be better with the 40 times on it. So that's 480, and then when you have the 3, it's already enough to kill most things. Especially everything I have. So I want to one-shot him. I won't be able to live through one attack. Unless I get rid of energy. But there. Now they have even higher retreat cost. That's nice. Also, I don't want to listen to the song. I hear this all the time. Listen to the Shinrush strut. Cuz. We'll draw some. I need something. He's just for a specific thing, so I guess I should do it. Well, if we're gonna do Deck Destruction, I guess we're gonna do Deck Destruction. Unless they're just literally waiting until they get Switch. I should probably just retreat at this point, actually. Because I would definitely want to go into the Pokemon, not out of it. But I don't have any energy right now, so that might not be a good idea. Yeah, I'll do it. I do have retrieve energy anyway, so I can get it back if it's really needed. Anything have really high retreat cost? No, this is the highest thing. Okay. So yeah, they're not doing anything still. They need 4 energy to retreat. Or they need Switch. Or, you know, Escape Rope or whatever else. Oh good, we have our Hydro Pump Lapras too. I mean, now they're just letting me build up my side instead, so... Don't know what this is. I mean, if you're gonna do this, dude, I'm fine with it. Well, they're getting more energy. What a riveting duel. I guess I was right that this one's probably gonna take a while. We're literally just letting each other run out of stuff. So they're running out of cards faster than me, so technically, if we keep doing it this way, I win. Because they're not putting any energy on the Giratina and they can't retreat still. Unless they're really confident they have a Switch, but if their Switch is in their prize pool, then you know, they can't do anything. And that's pretty cool. I haven't even gotten a chance to use this battle reporter. I have too many cards in my hand now. Oh! They got more stuff. About time. Put that on just in case. I guess I'll just throw him on so I can get rid of a card. We'll wait. That. How much damage does this do right now? Okay, we got 2-4, so that does 50 damage. He does 40, he does 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, he does 140. I can kill mostly everything with Rotom right now, if he switches anything in. Can't retreat still because of the increase. That might be bad to switch out. Flip a coin if heads from Pokemon's not confused. I think I want to switch him in. We're just gonna kill him. Actually. No reason not to kill it now. Thinking about it. Let's switch defending Pokemon that are branched. Would he use Swift Lunge? 246. Use TLC to get rid of that thing if I wanted to. Actually, I can just get rid of it now, huh? Then use TLC? Which would be better? This doesn't do as much damage. Hard to know what to kill here. I'll kill that. I don't like it. I don't like it being there. Being shady. I probably don't need him. That Lapras is better for a start out card. So 2, 4, 6. Can't kill me with either of those. If my calculations are completely wrong. I guess they're completely wrong. Okay, use Powerful Storm. Times the amount of energy attached to all your Pokemon. Okay, it's attached to all his Pokemon. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, yeah, that makes more. Okay. Oh, time to draw. Energy from your discard pile. You have some. Oh yeah, I forgot. It has to have damage counters on it. I'm dumb. I kind of threw him up there to die then. Oops. 2, 4, 6, 8. He does 90 damage. Well, I wish I didn't do that. Did not realize. What does that do? Gives him more health. Not that he needs. Yeah. Don't think I can stall long enough to make him run out. I think I just lost it because I made that mistake, though. I didn't read my cards back enough. My own fault. Let's see. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 90. Eh. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. 100, 110. Of course. Only I could roll that badly. Well, I lose no matter what now, huh? Unless, hang on. Didn't think about that. Okay. You can use Powerful Storm either way, though. Like that. I don't know. Install him for a few seconds, unless he has Nurse Joy. Now I could have used TLC, but I don't have it. He does have a Nurse Joy. And now I lost. Finally, a game can get by as I lose. That battle lasted a long time, though. And me and that dude kind of traded a lot, too. So I'd say that was actually a pretty even fight, all things considered. If I didn't make that dumb mistake using TLC when I couldn't do it, I shouldn't have done that. I should have used TLC ahead of time on the Lunala, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about that. So I made my own problem there. Dumb play. Yeah, builds character. At least makes me want to read my cards more than I do. Because I was trying to use this effect, but I forgot that they have to be damaged. And since they weren't damaged, I couldn't use the effect on the thing I wanted to. So made a mistake there. That ruined that battle for me. Maybe I should take this Powder Snow Vulpix out too. I don't really need it. The beacon one's better. I don't know though. Well, I got enough time for one more. Probably. We'll see. Guess it will depend on how long this battle goes. Wait, what did that say? Now let's go build some punks' behaviors. We'll see how it goes. Or does not go. Having this Vulpix can be good just to have the free move without any energy. Usually want to put energy on it anyway. Spheal? Hi there, Spheal. Wonder why people even put roller skates in their deck. Just like a bad card. I feel like it never works. At least Pokeball is a better gamble. See what dumb cards this guy gets. Or bad cards. Or varying cards. Whatever cards they happen to have. If they take faster. Interesting that they drew that. They must be able to evolve it already. I would think they would go for the Spheal line, so I wonder if they have that in their hand too. If I could get the other dude out to start powering him up right away, that would be ideal. Get an Ocean. An Ocean, yeah. Get an Ocean Cyclone going. Would be real nice. Okay, yeah, they definitely have their evolution in there, if they're giving them a muscle band. The idea of the joke was let's win a bunch of games and build other people's characters, since we were going to win. Oh. I mean, it does suck that my win streak was broken because of that last duel there, but it happens. Oh, okay, this works out better. I have Ninetales right here. Well, I didn't win that roll. Now you can get... Oh, you did have the evolution of this. That's weird. Why would you... Huh, I don't know. This person seems to be having a weird strategy, but maybe I don't see something they do. If I have Muscle Den, that would be the best. I could kill that thing right away. Aww. Still have more damage than them. It can heal 60 damage, but it goes to sleep. And it needs 2 water on no matter what, so it can't get a double colorist to attack me. So that thing's dead. Yay for me. Enhanced hammer, just in case I get that double colorist. Put a basic Pokemon for your opponent's discard pile into his or her bench. Oh, okay, you did have it in your hand. That Pokemon is now confused. Huh. I wonder if the increased damage works with Curse Drop. I would think he just probably has a Dusknoir, right? The idea. It only has 80 health though, so if I win this roll, I could kill it, but... Yeah, I won the roll. Well, their strategy's gone. Hey, there's my muscle band too. But I'm still confused. You know that I could retreat. Nah, they're still playing. Always respectful. I mean, they can't really do anything right now, so I'm just gonna swap out. Grab that just because. Where do I want that? I don't have a switch thing. I really need to switch some cards in this deck. I'll get that. But yeah, things are going well. We should definitely get our challenge done, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We did 400 damage. Now we just did 160. We'll probably get the damage as long as the person doesn't give up, I suppose. Would hope so. Yeah, get him out. Case. And let's get some actual drawing. Draw those 3 cards. They probably wish they had that. They're still playing. I'm kind of just happy for that. They're used to everyone giving up right away. Sometimes your last draw can change things. Sometimes. Where's my plasma? Oh, use the other Sharon. I can't believe I didn't draw energy though. That kind of sucked. I'm kind of unneededly stalling now. I should have used my aqua thing to throw energy on someone else, I guess, but you know, things that are afterthought. Still no energy. I have like the worst luck right now. I'm getting all my Pokemon. Not that I really need them. Do I have any in the graveyard? I don't. I think I want this. Got 5 cards. You have 5 cards in your hand. Might be useful. Maybe. Never. Could maybe never be useful. I just need to retreat. I literally just need 1 energy, so I can go back to sweeping them. Mistakes were made. Unneededly long. But yeah, I could have used this instead and put it on him and then put my energy on the Lapras, and that would have been smarter to do. But second thought later. Okay, there we go. I'm not even gonna use anything else. Just gonna keep attacking now. I think I just need to do 1 more attack and I get the... I have the challenge completed then, I'm pretty sure. 400 plus 100, 500. And another one. Yeah. Yeah, 1 more should do it. Should be at like 160 or something. I mean, not 160, we should be at 660 points. Ooh, are they trying to turn it around? I don't really think they can. At all. Gotta get double colorless. Got double waterless. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to play energy. You seem like you don't have everything good, but this happens sometimes. I guess we are doing what you said, Burp. We're letting these punks build themselves up. Now they'll know that they can use combos like I had. Well, they were a good sport. They still didn't until the end of the duel. That is commendable. As always, unless they give up right now, in which case they're a sore loser. So, come on. Do it, dude. I dare you to give up. Well, good on him. He didn't give up. I got my prize box. Oh, there we go. Water's still not level 3 though. It's 640 damage with the 9 tails. A bit more than I was thinking in my... Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, we did that. But I think I will end here then. 6:30 now, so about that time to hang up the everything. Hang up the everything. That's how people say those things. How say words. We all say words. Is there anyone here still? Why don't I have, like, the weird raidy thing? Wasn't there a weird raid button, like, a while ago? I don't see it on my thing anymore. I liked that. It was a lot easier to use. And I'm not sure why it's, not there. It was there before, though, in the past time. A lot easier to use. I don't know. It says no one I'm following right now is on anyway, so I guess that's fine. For anyone who dropped in, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the random card games and solitaire flipping over stuff at the beginning for downloads, which was weird, but I did it. But yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I don't know if I'll just keep playing more card games. I just kind of felt like not doing Fallout the last few days, so figure break up the speed or something with card games, and it was fun. But yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one then. So till then, catch you later.